Hello, welcome to the Gail
and Tammy show.
So good at that.
I know, it's taking practice.
How are you guys today? We are live outside. Well, live, but we're recorded. But we're live now outside on with live, sitting on a beautiful park bench. It's awesome right now. So.
Yeah, the Madison said it's going to rain here within the next hour, so we
gotta wrap.
We can't have too many mistakes this time.
No kidding. Okay, so today's topic is cognition.
Yes,
which is a really good topic. But prior to even getting to that topic of cognition, we have so much stuff that's been going on at Onward Life. Do you want to recap?
Sure.
Because this, to me,
this
is like really cool stuff.
My memory, but
this is okay. Ready? What happened in June?
So in June we had our Celebrate Summer event in Glenwood, which was an incredible turnout. We had families turn out raising money for one of the adaptive bikes there. And then we also had our Coraville / Iowa City event. And that as well went great.
Yep, that was at Big Grove Brewery for one of them, and then we Saddleback Ridge Golf Course
in Solon for tea time. And so both of those were great events as well, just bringing awareness about Onward Life to the Iowa City area.
Yeah, that was a great response, and I would say I had a great time there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was hot.
It was very hot, but thoroughly enjoyed it.
Hot.
Just last week, we did something with our noggins. What did we do?
We did.
We did.
Oh, the helmet giveaway.
Yeah! See, again, cognition. So she's not firing on all cylinders today.
Right. Well, the problem with that is we're in vacation mode.
So we're going to Hawaii.
Yeah, leaving tonight at midnight. We're going to fly out with no sleep.
Right, and we thought about wearing Hawaiian shirts, but we don't have any On With Life emblemed Hawaiian shirts, so it's not going to work out.
No. So I'm really kind of in vacation mode, and I'm having a hard time
So I'm going to help you. I'm going to give you some cueing.
That would be great.
Which is what you would do with somebody who might be having some cognitive issues. Okay.
Okay.
Something about giving things away with your head.
So, the helmet giveaway in Iowa City has happened at the time that you will see this video, as well as the Glenwood also had their helmet giveaway when they did their Celebrate Summer. So we've had 2 helmet giveaways, but we have one more still coming. We have the Ankeny helmet giveaway July 29th, and it is going to be at DMAC
campus.
And they can find more information. You guys can find more information about it on our website, on Facebook, kind of talking about that event, or give us a call and we'd be happy to kind of fill you in. But
why do we give helmets away though? What's the importance of that?
Well, we need to protect their noggins.
Protect your noggin.
It's all about protecting or preventing brain injury, and it's just something we feel very strongly about.
It also allows us to interact with the community and to really, sort of like that PSA announcement, getting that out there about protecting your head, and starting very young with our children on their trikes and their bikes and their scooters and all of that. So if you are interested in a helmet, come join us July 29th at the DMAC. I don't know the time. Is
5 to 7.
5 to 7. It's not an all-day event.
That came from our producer, Madison.
Yeah. Oh, we've got something else coming up here. What is that?
We do?
Yeah.
Yes, we have the On With Life reunion coming up.
When's that?
August 1st.
Okay.
It's a Sunday afternoon.
When, where, how do I know about it?
When? August 1st, Sunday.
Okay. Where?
DMAC FFA building.
Time?
3 to 5.
Why?
Just so we can see everybody.
So actually this year, I'm really excited about this year because historically the reunion has been put together so that everybody from the inpatient program can all get back together and can see their favorite therapists and talk to people and see other people that might have been in the building at the same time. But this year, drum roll, outpatient is involved as well. We're asking all of our former outpatient person served to come back. Those that are involved in our R&R program, those that are involved in our SCL, our Supported Community Living program. And so as we have gotten bigger at On With Life in terms of like holistically all of these programs, we're asking all of those people to come back and join us on August 1st. Big happy family. we are going to have a few things there. So fun games, yes, but we also are going to have some vendors there that if your brace doesn't look quite right, or if it's not working the way that you need it to, they can take a peek at it. Maybe it's a matter of tweaking some straps or getting some new Velcro. And then also we have our wheelchair vendor who's also going to be present,
cool.
and almost giving like a car wash of your wheelchair, because
like,
you know they get
check
really
the brakes, check the
the
tires,
oil, the pressure, the battery, the straps.
I always need a good detail on my car, so maybe that'll be happening too.
Yeah. No, it's not for cars. It's for wheelchairs.
But like that's something I need for my car, so I would say.
Yeah, you need to do it.
Detail your
Okay, but there's something else that's coming up too. So reunion, join us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. September.
Well, don't forget August 27th.
See, now look, I don't know about you guys, but July 4th happens, and then it feels like the rest of the summer is gone. So I tried to go to September. Okay, August 27th.
August 27th is the Parkinson's, our very first annual Parkinson's conference in the Iowa City area.
Which is exciting.
Yes, it's very exciting. Anybody can attend. We're just hosting it in Iowa City, and we're really excited. Yesterday, Abby and I, there's a live on Facebook from July
Cognition.
6th. There's a Facebook video that kind of talks about the conference, and we went to Iowa City yesterday and got to go check out the site.
You went to the venue, you went to the church, you talked to them.
We're so excited. It's going to be a great event. So what about September?
There's a lot going on in September as well. You know, we just try to pack it in.
Yeah, we tend to like
that.
June to September of how many things can we get in June to September?
A lot.
Yeah.
So September 10th is our annual On With Life Neuro Rehabilitation Conference.
Yep. Amazing speakers, as
Amazing
usual.
Speakers, wonderful keynote. What we really do try to do with our conference is, one, we're offering CEUs to those participants. So we all need CEUs if you're out there and you're a professional, but not just PT/OT, but also RN, case management, anybody who really needs CEUs within the healthcare community. We are offering at least 6 CEUs for that day. There are about 6 different topics and speakers. And you can register for that on onwithlife.org/conference, fall conference. And that's the 10th. But again, since we like to pack it in, so September 24th is our annual Celebrate Life fundraiser. Yeah. This one's super cool. Yeah. There are prizes to win. So there's raffle drops, wine, whiskey, auction items, silent auction, live auction. Great programming, and really it's about being able to give back to our foundation, so that our foundation can then give back to our community and those people that we serve. So we got a lot going on.
That's our biggest fundraiser, where we have money that we raise for equipment, supplies, I mean,
like a few things we've done. We have these Fund the Need kind of projects.
Really helped with our driving simulator.
Our equipment and wheelchairs from 2 years ago. So definitely look at that, onwithlife.org/celebrate life.
So it's gonna be busy.
Okay, so today we're talking about cognition, and here's my big question for Tammy. Tammy, what is cognition? Like, when I say that word to you, what does that mean to you?
Cognition to me is like those thinking skills.
Okay.
That ability to kind of think through. It could be like thinking through your day.
Okay.
It could be remembering things.
Okay.
It could be problem solving. Maybe it's like kind of a confusion or feeling like you're kind of in this brain fog. Like
or maybe like focusing on a task, or focusing, or maybe like attending to a task. We use that attend word quite a bit.
We do.
So focus, attending to a task. But what about even those really higher level executive functioning skills? What would that be?
I think that could be like, we all use executive functioning skills in our everyday thing. Is how we kind of get through our day, right? So It's how we organize ourselves and get our tasks done or initiate something.
Initiate.
Mhm.
Or like even start it, to start something,
Mhm.
and then to stay on the task,
Mhm.
and then complete the task too, right? So there's a variety of that would be in
And we
cognition.
all experience, whether you've had a brain injury, stroke, or a neurological condition, we all experience levels of cognitive changes based on how we're feeling and what we're doing. So like when we don't have very much sleep, we just aren't feeling like we're firing on all cylinders, really, right?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
so the lack of sleep that you have might impact your ability to be as efficient.
Or what about stress?
Stress
So
will do it.
sleep, stress,
Mhm.
aging, just in general.
And then you put those additional things like you've had a stroke, or
Right.
you've had a brain injury,
Or you have Parkinson's or concussion.
maybe you're getting chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy or radiation.
Right.
Yeah.
Those things can all then affect you even more,
Right.
where maybe your thinking isn't as clear.
Well, even things like a UTI, so a
Mhm.
urinary tract infection, just or an infection in general, all of that stuff can actually affect your cognition and how your brain is actually functioning and firing.
Yeah.
For sure. Like I think about sometimes how you walk into a room, you had a mission, you knew what you were going to do, you walked into the room and you're like,
What was I going to do? Yeah, exactly.
What am I looking for?
Yeah.
And then you have to kind of like go back, retrace your steps,
And sometimes
and
you remember.
reenact maybe what you were trying to do, and then you go back in and you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
my hairbrush.
Yeah, like it's funny how that works, but I definitely, the more tired or the more distracted that you are, even just in your normal everyday life, your cognition can be affected.
For
But-
sure. So it can be affected, but then what does that mean? What can we do with it?
So for us here at Onward Life, a lot of times we see people to work on improving those skills after they've had either brain injury, stroke, or neurological condition that's affected
Right.
their thinking skills, where they're noticing changes in their memory. They're noticing changes in maybe return to work, or just they're confused, those kind of things.
But I always think, so when you think of cognition, so when people come to us, they would receive speech therapy primarily services, and most people will say, I can talk just
My
fine.
talking is just fine.
I don't need speech. I can talk.
But really, our speech
Right.
therapists are kind of like our heading up our cognitive rehab, right? Like,
Yeah.
they are the ones that really focus on that, and they will work with people to either identify strategies
Mhm.
that can help with your thinking.
And those strategies might be like post-it notes, or using some apps, or writing things down, or having visual cueing, or
Yep.
something like that.
Kind of figuring out what works best for
Yeah.
that individual person to help them with those things.
Right.
You know, if somebody is having difficulty with cognition, or you just have questions about cognition, or whether we might be able to help you, they can certainly give us a call at our front desk,
Right.
an outpatient, and just talk to us and say, hey, is this something that you can help me with? And Elena or Liz would be happy to take that.
Our front office staff would definitely help with that, and
Mhm.
we can help problem solve. We can listen to the things that you might be saying or
Mhm.
going on, or maybe what you're noting with a loved one,
Mm-hmm.
and sort of help you at that stage, lead you to the right direction.
Right. I mean, maybe you haven't been to your doctor in a while, and what you described to us is maybe you need to see your doctor first,
Yep.
or
PCP, yeah.
maybe it is appropriate to have you come in and be evaluated by one of our therapies. So we definitely would be happy to talk you through all that as
What's
well.
that number? 515-289-9696. So although it's not all about us,
Yes.
even though we have talked quite a bit,
I know.
you more so than me. Anyway,
we've kind of just
yeah, we're in
today.
vacation mode.
Mhm.
But what we are going to give you is video of Chandler talking a little bit more about speech's role, what does cognition actually mean, where do you go from here, and she's more of the expert from,
Yes,
we
definitely.
could kind of talk about it, but she's more the expert from a cognitive standpoint. We would have her here presently, but by the time that this airs, she should have a baby. So
Yes. So
baby Gail,
and really, our speech department, there's not many of them left because they're having babies.
because they're all having babies. So number one tip: don't drink the water.
Don't drink the water
Don't
from
drink
here.
the water around here.
So this month it is previously recorded for Chandler, and so we're gonna cut that clip into here.
Yep. And if you have any questions whatsoever, do call.
Definitely. 515-289-9696.
And one of our people can help you out and sort of steer you in the right direction, which is hopefully to us. Because why not? We're fun.
Exactly. We are a lot of fun.
All right, signing out. Wish us luck in Hawaii. Or we'll
right.
let you know about that when we come back. Okay, ready?
Right. Yep.
Thanks for tuning in to the Gail
and Tammy Show. Hello, friends. We have with us, well, it's the Gail and Tammy Show. So, of course, there's Gail.
Glad she said that correctly. Gail
and Tammy. But today we brought with us Chandler. Chandler, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, but who's Chandler? What are you?
Yeah, what are you, Chandler?
So I am one of the speech therapists here at Onward Life.
Oh, okay. So she's a speech therapist.
And-
So you just work on talking?
Yeah.
No, we actually work on a lot of things.
Okay. Cognition and Parkinson's. What does that mean exactly?
So just like with physical, you often see slowing of movements. So with cognition, you also can see slowing of how you're thinking or how you're processing. Your memory can decline. So we're
because
finding
of the Parkinson's? Like it can go because of, because I have those issues now.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody can have those. It just is different extent of like the level of what it.
So is that mechanism the same? So similar to, because with all the other slowing, it all has to do with the lack of dopamine. So
Correct.
does that
So bradyphrenia.
bradyphrenia?
Bradyphrenia.
that's your
What?
fancy.
Okay, now that's
your
a big
fancy-
word of the
that's
day, folks.
We need to flash it on the screen.
Bradyphrenia. So what does that mean? What is Brady and what is
Just
phrenia?
slower thinking.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
Are you
around
being
today.
bradyphrenic today, Tammy?
I'm bradyphrenic a lot.
She,
But not
No
because
doubt.
of your dopamine levels.
not because
No.
of dopamine. So
I
we
think
all
maybe
can be
just
like that,
stress.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really think stress does impact my bradyphrenia.
It can.
And getting
It
off
can.
topic. Anyway, so regarding slower thinking, slower processing, what kind of things, if I was to have a loved one come, or if I was exhibiting those kinds of things and I had Parkinson's, what would you work on? How do you help me fix this?
So we can work on rehab. So just making sure you're staying at the level that you are already at, but also implementing strategies for you and for your family to incorporate. So as you continue to decline with your Parkinson's, you have these strategies set up to help you with remembering things. Maybe it's having a calendar or your phone, timers for your medications.
Oh no, that is a big one. That is a huge one. Timers with medication. So often so many of our Parkinson's people forget to take their meds, and those meds are their movement meds.
And they might have their meds with them in their purse, but they forget that it's 2:00 and they need to take it. So having just an alarm on the phone, and it actually, a lot of alarms you can put a label on. So labeling it like it's med time or whatever.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like technology is becoming a really big thing for many people. Also, like establishing it on your Alexa. So if you're at home, your Alexa is reminding you that it's time for your, to take your meds, or it's time to leave for your appointment. So, with slower movements, maybe you needing that extra reminder to get out the door.
So that you're not late.
So
that
that
actually
you're not
makes
late.
a lot of sense too.
So
Okay.
are those hard to set up, or like would they be pretty easy to get those, like the Alexa and the timers on the phones and stuff? Are those difficult to get set up, or how
They should be fairly easy.
Okay.
Therapists can help, as well as like education with a lot of people.
probably your kindergartner?
Yeah.
Well, or your
exactly.
3-year-old. I mean, you have a 3-year-old. So
Sometimes I think they can run those phones better than I can.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we hear from a lot of our population too. That I don't know how to put that together. I don't know how to do that. We can help for sure, but they're relatively
And
simple.
also now with telehealth, we can also incorporate it when you're at home. So helping you establish it when you're at home, or maybe your family member or their adult kids are able to come, or grandkids, and they can help us all, learn it so that they can continue practicing with their family, and that way the repetition is good for your memory as well.
That's
You
great.
mentioned telehealth though, so what do you mean by that? What is telehealth?
So
And
telehealth-
what are we doing with that?
So that is completing therapy over Zoom, which virtually, so that they maybe wouldn't have to leave their house, or maybe like on a snow day they wouldn't have
That
to
is a
leave.
great idea, okay.
But they're still getting and receiving the care that they need.
And that really is, I'm just throwing a plug in there, that totally depends on the
Are you gonna
insurance.
also
Insurance.
Disclaimer!
plug?
You know, with the public health emergency in the last year, it's really opened up all these doors, and our hope is that insurances can begin to understand how important this piece is with telehealth, and how it's opened up the ability for us to see people in their homes.
Right. So many
Actually,
other opportunities.
Right. So
Yeah,
that's
for
my
sure.
disclaimer, that we continue
It's
to.
insurance based.
It is insurance based, and
But
um,
it's awesome.
but we're hopeful
Yeah.
that, you know, with advocacy that will continue even
Yeah.
past the public health emergency, because I think that is one thing just in general we've learned, is the ability to be able to work with other people living in the home, but also seeing the actual home environment as well.
Yeah,
So
for
regarding cognition and Parkinson's, we know that Parkinson's is a chronic progressive disease. Initially, a lot of that therapy ends up being with the person served, the person with Parkinson's. But what happens in the later stages? Can we still do therapy? Can we still work on our cognition? Or how does that change or alter over the course of the disease
Or could
process?
it even alter like other issues? Like, could it cause swallowing problems if their cognition declines?
Yeah. So with your slowing of your movements, like, you know, physical movements, your swallowing is also a muscle. So you can have slowing of just processing how you need to swallow, how much you need to chew your food,
Okay.
making sure like that sequencing and that motor movement of the swallow is also, I mean, if you think about it, cognition, thinking how to do it all.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm. And with it slowing, you know, you need to think longer and actually not be distracted. So again, with cognition, you can have difficulties with concentration. And so if you are distracted by watching Wheel of Fortune while you're eating dinner,
Don't take away my Wheel of Fortune. Don't do it, Chandler.
that can increase choking or possible aspiration. So we can help establish with like family members different strategies again for swallowing too, but overall.
So a lot of
just-
education to family
Yep,
as well.
education.
So
Yep.
that it's not just the person, but it's the whole family if
Yeah,
necessary.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah.
And we a
Awesome.
lot of times we'll have family meetings so that everybody is able to kind of be on the same page.
Okay.
Both kids and like their adult kids as well as their spouses. But with COVID, that's kind of been difficult right now. But that's why again telehealth is great, so that
Telehealth.
everybody can be in there.
Telehealth.
Good plug there. Good
Yeah.
plug.
We like that. Plug. Telehealth. Yes.
Also for the Parkinson's population, we've started cognitive fitness.
Yeah. Now wait.
in
Tell me
2020
about that. What
to
does that
2021.
mean exactly?
So every
So
Wednesday,
I'm gonna turn my brain.
Yeah,
Okay.
so every Wednesday, we have been meeting to do different cognitive tasks and implement strategies into functional tasks or
Okay.
just therapy tasks to continue practicing to keep people's minds sharp.
Awesome. And that's all online.
That's all online
And
right now, yep.
It's a small fee every month,
Yep.
right?
Small
And,
fee. It's
open-
usually 4 to 5 weeks because
Yeah.
however many Wednesdays.
Yeah, we
fit
do
in.
on a month-to-month basis.
Yep.
Do they have to be at the start of the month, or can they join mid-month?
They can join mid-month. Yep.
And we would just have them call the front desk at the
Yeah.
main,
Should we flash
Building.
the number?
yeah,
515-289-9696. Oh, we did good.
we
Go
did.
team.
Great. Anything else you want to throw in there, Chandler?
I don't think so.
Otherwise, we just want to say thanks for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right, that was a great video from Chandler. We hope you enjoyed that, but you know what? We're off to Hawaii, so
Yeah.
guess what?
Oh yeah, this is Hang Loose.
Hang loose. There's a
We're
little aloha, mahalo.
Yeah, we
Okay.
are so speaking their language.
We are. Hey, mahalo, right?
Yes.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in live from the Gail.
And Tammy Show.